So they come to the line for first down and 10. To the air right away is Hurts. He's going to tuck it and go. Hurts will give himself up here at the end, but not before he picks up a first down. Taking advantage of the room to run, a gain of 19 on the scramble. On first down, it's Hurts. Open man, downfield, he's got his tight end, Goddard. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Hurts to the air on first down. Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the third play. Picked up by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception. But in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Gonna get that complete to Jamar Chase. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
That one is complete to Hardman. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
Chance here for the first points of this Super Bowl. First down and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will power his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Raiders. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Now he'll air one out. And he will dive into the end zone. 70 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Elliott, good on the extra point. And the Eagles will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll begin here on the ground. And tough running there. He's up to the 32. Jalen Carter out of Georgia makes the tackle. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Now they'll set up to throw. He gets this one to Tucker. His first catch of this Super Bowl. And good for the first down.
It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And when they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is. First down. And he'll get this down inside the 40-yard line. A gain of 7 yards. Second down and 3. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's caught downfield by Tucker. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. Still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10. They go from the 11. And he's in. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Vegas.
We all make such a big deal, Mike, when we see a quarterback go through his progression and deliver a deep downfield strike for a touchdown. But sometimes, just take what's easy, the easy pitch and catch, get an underneath completion. That's exactly what the quarterback does here. Takes what the defense gives them, and when you have a playmaker like that on the outside, they can do the rest with their feet after the catch, and the end result is still a touchdown.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. So Goddard, the tight end, comes in motion. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. So Goddard, the tight end, comes in motion. A 2nd down throw for Hurts. The pressure gets there, and he goes down. A sack that should be the final play of this first quarter. So we've played a quarter here in Super Bowl 61. It's the Raiders with the early. Here comes 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. complete to Goddard. Not quite to the end zone, but in great position out of bounds at the 3. A big play here in the big game. It covers 63 yards. A second effort, and he is in. Touchdown, Eagles. Elliott on now for the PAT. He's got it. And the Eagles will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. Drive will start on the ground. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
They'll look to throw here on first down. That's to the sideline and intercepted.
And this is going to go down as a pick, but it really was the pressure defensively that caused the interception. I mean, he was a little sloppy with his fundamentals, but I think it's as a result of the guy in his face led to that ball kind of sailing, inaccurate throw, and that's just really good team defense.
They'll put a receiver in motion right. On first down, it's Hurts. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Oh, he's got a man, his tight end, Goddard. And they will get him down at the 35-yard line.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. So Goddard, the tight end, comes in motion. On 2nd down, Hurts. Now he takes off. And Hurts wisely going to slide after he's picked up the first down. That's a gain of 14 and a first down. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. This is intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Merrick.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers. And they will finally run him down.
Well, I'm not sure there's been one position on offense that has evolved more over the years, Mike, than the tight end position. They're no longer just the extra blockers. They're no longer just the underneath, hey, pick up a first down. These are some of the most dynamic playmakers in the league, and that's a great example of why.
A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete.
Based on the routes downfield, it looked like the protection was designed to give the quarterback a little bit more time to wait for things to uncover downfield. So give credit up front to the defensive line. Immediate pressure early speeds up the quarterback's clock. He's got no choice than to get rid of it, probably a little bit earlier than he would have preferred.
And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Third and a yard. Try to pick this one up on the ground. It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on fourth down. That's going to be caught. And he's going to have the Raiders first down. And more. It'll wind up a gain of 5 on 4th and 2. Up the middle they go. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. He'll look to throw. Over the middle. That's the tight end, Bowers. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter. Well, this is the advantage to having a really effective passing game, Mike, as the defense now tries to adjust to stopping you through the air. It's a lot easier to mix it up and run the ball. There's a lot less defenders in there trying to stop you.
A run on 1st and goal. Some room to run as he takes it down to the 2-yard line. Here's the timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go until halftime. Now here's 2nd and goal. They'll go with him again. Trying to push the pile forward. He didn't even get to the 1-yard line. They stopped him short. No gain. Now the Eagles will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Once more from the 2. 3rd and goal. To the goal line and in. Brock Bowers. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Now Carlson to add the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Raiders have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Hurts. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well defended there, and the quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and The ball falls incomplete.
Now he'll air this one out deep for Hyatt. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up third down. Hurts to throw. Again, working deep downfield. And he will dive into the end zone. 70 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Eagles will even the score. It's now 21-all. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Right away, they'll set up to throw. A dive and a catch. Incredible. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts. Give up the middle, and the offense will take one here. Timeout with 6 left on the second quarter clock.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it to the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it. On now, Daniel Carlson to try the field goal. This is going to be a 51-yard attempt. Carlson's kick is good. So we are at halftime here in the Super Bowl. And for the final time this year, we send it to Jonathan Coachman and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. 2 quarters left in the NFL season as we decide a champion. Back underway here at the Super Bowl. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. The third quarter begins with a run. And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one. 3rd and 6. Back to throw. And that is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
And a fair catch is taken. It is just inside the 20-yard line. A first down throw for Hurts. That's a short one, caught by Goddard. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
A pickup there of 28 yards. Motion man is Hyatt. On first down, it's Hurts. This one taken in by Hyatt. His first catch of this Super Bowl. And good for the first down.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
Hurts again. On the run to the right. Off he goes.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
They face second down and 7. Motion man is Hyatt. Now Jalen Hurts on second down. He has Hyatt complete. And he'll get about 6 before he's taken down. They've moved the ball well here, but now face 3rd and 2. They send a receiver in motion left. Hurts now on 3rd and 2. He'll try to run for it. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal coming up. They're able to convert on 3rd and 2. A pistol snap back to Hurts. He'll take off again.
It's a nice job here defensively. Down here tight, it's easy to be so concerned about stopping the pass that you lose sight of the quarterback when he decides to become a runner. Not the case here. Picks up a little positive yardage, sets up 2nd and goal.
And he's going to go backwards on that one. They take him down back at the 6-yard line.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
So Goddard, the tight end, comes in motion. And he'll be forced to throw that one away. Excellent work defensively. He took away all the options, and now it is 4th and goal.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
So a field goal here would tie the game, but the kicking unit stays on the sideline. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And this will pay off. It is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Elliott now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Eagles have taken a 4-point advantage. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's caught! Into space. And he's going to take this one all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Vegas. Carlson now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Raiders go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Hurts looking to throw on first down. He'll let this go for Goddard. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. He was looking for his tight end, Dallas Goedert, that time. It's second down. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. Call it a gain of 13. First down, Philadelphia.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go.
That's 3. Third time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Jacorian Bennett. And the Raiders are going to have it. They'll take over at their own 24-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense. You're defending your own goal line. You got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
To the ground, a first down run. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Open man downfield. He's got his tight end, Bowers. And he will finally be taken down. How about that? A really big play as the final one here in the third. From the 35, it's first and 10. Now, faking the give. He gets this one to Tucker. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Craig Tucker. Touchdown. everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. A toss left side, caught by his running back.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Here's 2nd and 2. Throwing is Hurts. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Here's 3rd and 7. To throw, Hurts. He's got this one complete to Goddard. And he is out of bounds all the way down at the 30-yard line. A big play here in the big game. 37 yards. Motion man is Hyatt. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He's got it at about the 8. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
From the 1, 2nd and goal. It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he will score. Game on. Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Eagles. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3, a field goal here in the fourth quarter. They've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Ground here as he takes this up past the 40-yard line.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the fourth quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Fighting off defenders here. He'll churn forward and pick up 3. Second and 7. Now they'll set up to throw. Going up top. That is caught. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Trey Tucker. Touchdown, Vegas. That is second touchdown of this Super Bowl. Carlson able to knock through the extra point, and the Raiders will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Hurts to the air on first down. Open man downfield. He's got his tight end Goddard. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. On first down, it's Hurts. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he will score. Game on. Touchdown, Philadelphia. That is second touchdown of this Super Bowl. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3, a field goal here in the fourth quarter. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. First and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That's to the right side, and caught by Bowers. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
So, 2 minutes remain on Super Bowl Sunday. We're back to see this one wrap up after this. They'll drop to throw. Out to the flat, and it's complete. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
He's got the tight end, Mayer. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and good for the first down. Handoff here, up the middle, and that'll be a pickup of 3. Following the play, we have an Eagle who is shaken up. Without question, something you never want to see, especially here on Super Bowl Sunday. They'll stick with him again, and he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now it's 3rd down. They bring Chase in motion. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
And after that first down throw, Mike, it's really a deflating moment of the defense. They understood the urgency of getting off the field and getting the ball back to their offense. Here we are under 2 minutes in a one-possession game.
Still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11.